Not much herd left in me.
Stanley Richmond lost track years ago just how many times he has paid respects here.
This is the family cemetery of our whole family. There's so many here that have been here for years.
Buried inside this quarter of an acre in Goochland, his parents and plenty of cousins.
Just enjoy being out here in the open.
One plot in particular still hurts his heart every time he visits.
It was a great loss.
The granite memorial dedicated to his older brother, Robert.
But it's a hard thing. Anyway, you lose one, especially during a war time.
An empty grave filled only with questions.
But this is him just relaxing, getting a picture taken so he could send Mama.
Growing up, Stanley serves as Robert's shadow.
Oh, yeah. I don't know when I think back on it, and I think it's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be with him.
His sibling, who dreams of taking off,
That's Robert in the back.
always keeps his eye on the sky.
He wanted to get in the air, that's all he could say. He was that determined that he was going to fly.
It is no surprise, with World War II raging, Robert joins the Army Air Corps in 1943.
Missed him a whole lot.
During training and then deployment overseas, the homesick Sergeant Richmond keeps his family close the best way he knows how.
Well, he was writing these letters.
With no telephone in his parents' home, Robert puts pen to paper.
Says, Dearest Mom, I received your 2 letters from you today.
Stanley remembers dispatch after dispatch from faraway places arriving on Cardwell Road in Crozier.
Mama was always looking for a letter.
The handwritten notes, a lifeline to a more peaceful place on the home front.
Mama had asked him if he'd sent a present over to Hitler. So, you do think about those things.
In Europe, Robert joins the crew of a B-24.
We knew that he was a tail gunner, which is the most obvious place that the plane's going to be shot.
As the war wears on, his plane flies deeper and deeper into enemy territory. Robert's letters suddenly stop.
Of course, we hadn't heard from him for some time.
On February 21st, 1945, during Robert's 22nd mission, his bomber is shot down.
Of course, they got shot up from the tail end, and he was hit. He got shrapnel, and I think most of it was in his chest and stomach.
Each crew member bails out. Everyone survives except Robert, his whereabouts unknown.
Finally, we got a notice from the War Department that he'd been missing. But then he was not officially declared dead until a year later.
Sergeant Richmond is still missing in action. He was 19 years old.
It's just something that you learn to live with, but still it's hard to do sometimes. And wonder just where he is buried. I think about that very often.
His memory honored on the walls of the missing at Florence American Cemetery in Italy.
This was just some of the last letters that he wrote. And this particular one is January the 2nd.
75 of Robert's dispatches survive in pristine condition.
This is a letter to Pee Wee.
To preserve his older brother's legacy, Stanley allows the Goochland Historical Society to digitize the letters for all to read.
Give my love to all, and write real soon. Lots of love, Bob.
Stanley is also donating Robert's leather jacket, a hand-painted bomber emblazoned on the back.
This was one of the last ones that we have of him with his jacket on, that jacket that he loved so much.
It is the same jacket the airman wears in this photograph.
To think that this survived with the humidity, especially in Virginia, it's almost unreal.
James Richmond is executive director of the Goochland Historical Society
And it's all hand-painted.
and cousin of Stanley and Robert.
It's amazing. I mean, this is a tie to someone who is not here to tell a story.
With the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II upon us and the greatest generation fading away, Stanley hopes his sibling's sacrifice will be remembered.
I'd just like to try to keep the old memories in it.
Long ago, the now 95-year-old accepted that his brother may never be found.
But Mama always said that if they located his body, she said, leave him there. That's his resting place.
Sergeant Robert Richmond would have turned 100 years old in November.
This is Robert's memorial. Of course, he's not here, but we got a stone.
To Stanley, his hero will forever be a 19-year-old who realized his dream and is still soaring across the sky.
It's a great feeling to know that his name is not left behind.
For I Have a Story.
He gave about all he could give.
I'm Greg McQuaid, CBS 6 News.